You're sitting in front of your code, fingers hovering over the deploy button. When you see it, CursorBench 3.1 has launched. This isn't just an update. It's a game changer for builders like you. Enhanced performance metrics, user-friendly features. This changes everything about how you optimize your app's workflow. You think about all the late nights, the debugging, the tweaks. Could this be the secret to finally streamlining your process? But what does this mean for your project, the one you're about to deploy? You've invested weeks, maybe months, into this. Do you hit pause, or do you push forward and risk missing out on a potential breakthrough? But here's the part nobody saw coming. What if CursorBench 3.1 is just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg in a wave of emerging AI tools that are about to reshape the entire app development landscape? Vocabulary, optimization, breakthrough, deployment, workflow. You're sitting in front of your code editor, staring at lines of code, wondering how CursorBench 3.1 will change your workflow. But here's the thing, it's not just about CursorBench. A comprehensive review of the latest AI tools for app development reveals a whole new landscape of innovative platforms. These tools are not just incremental updates, they're redefining what it means to code. You're no longer just a developer, you're a builder, an architect, a creator. But with great power comes great uncertainty. How will these tools impact your role? Will you be replaced by automation, or will you be elevated to focus on higher-level tasks? The review highlights platforms that are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. You start to wonder, what does this mean for your next project? Will you be able to leverage these tools to build something truly revolutionary? But just as you're getting excited, you hear about Meta AI's new LLM, claimed to be on par with OpenAI's leading model. The competitive landscape is heating up, and you can't help but ask, what's the real impact of this AI arms race on your work? You're sitting at the forefront of the AI revolution, where the stakes are higher than ever. Meta AI's new large language model is making waves, with their AI chief claiming it's now on par with OpenAI's leading model. That's right, the two giants are neck and neck. But what does this mean for you, the app builder? You're not just a spectator in this AI arms race. You're the one who's going to have to navigate the fallout. The question on everyone's mind, how will this impact the tools you use, the code you write, and the apps you build? Meta's AI chief is confident, but OpenAI isn't backing down. The competition is fierce, with billions of dollars and the future of AI hanging in the balance. You're about to see a surge in innovative AI tools, each trying to outdo the other. But as the models get more powerful, the learning curve gets steeper. Can you keep up? The answer to that question will depend on how quickly you adapt to the changing landscape. And that's where CursorBench 3.1 comes in, a game changer for builders looking to optimize their workflows. But is it enough to give you an edge in this rapidly evolving environment? Vocabulary, optimization, workflows, landscapes, innovation. But here's what almost nobody is talking about. You're not just competing with other developers. You're racing against time itself. The app development landscape is no longer a sprint, but a high-stakes endurance race where every second counts. You've got CursorBench 3.1 in your sights, a game changer for builders looking to optimize their workflows. But let's step back and ask, can you really afford to stick with what you know? The truth is, staying ahead requires more than just knowing the latest tools. It demands a deep understanding of how these tools can be leveraged. Consider this. Meta's AI chief claims their new LLM is now on par with OpenAI's leading model. But here's what almost nobody is telling you. This isn't just about being on par. It's about setting the standard for others to follow. The race is not only about who has the best tools, but how effectively they can be used. New AI tools are fundamentally reshaping the way developers approach coding. You see, these platforms aren't just adding features. They're rewriting the rules of engagement. A review of the latest AI tools highlights innovative platforms that are changing the game entirely. For instance, some tools promise enhanced performance metrics, user-friendly interfaces, and even predictive coding capabilities. But how do you sift through this noise? The key is to start by asking yourself, what problems am I trying to solve today? Are there pain points in your workflow that these new tools can address? And most importantly, are you willing to adapt? The stakes are high. If you're not leveraging the latest advancements in AI, you risk falling behind. But remember, adopting a tool isn't just about integration. It's about mastering its capabilities and understanding how they can be integrated seamlessly into your existing processes. So, as you consider Cursor Bench 3.1 or any other emerging platform, ask yourself, are you prepared to revolutionize your development workflow? Because if you're not, someone else is, and they might just leave you in the dust. But here's what almost nobody is talking about: the potential risks and downsides of relying on emerging AI tools, from job displacement to unforeseen biases. Can you afford to ignore these challenges as you build your next app? Imagine you're sitting at your desk, surrounded by screens filled with code and algorithms, ready to launch the next big thing. You've embraced Cursor Bench 3.1. Its enhanced performance metrics making your workflow smoother than ever before. But what if this new tool isn't just a game changer? It's a potential minefield. Meta's AI chief dropped a bombshell. Their new large language model, LLM, is now on par with OpenAI's leading model. This might seem like great news for app builders, but it comes with hidden costs and risks. Just last week, during a press conference, the Meta executive said, "We must be wary of the unintended consequences that can arise from these powerful tools." What exactly are those unintended consequences? Well, Cursor Bench 3.1 is already showing some troubling signs. In a recent review, developers reported unexpected errors in their app logic when using certain features. One developer, Sarah, shared on Reddit, "I thought I was saving time with autocomplete, but now my app crashes every other day." But the real worry isn't just bugs. It's about job displacement and bias. A comprehensive review of new AI tools for app development highlighted these concerns. The report stated, while AI can speed up development, it also raises ethical questions that cannot be ignored. That's no small talk. This is a hard truth. Take the case of an app developer who decided to use a cutting-edge AI coding assistant. It saved them time, but introduced subtle biases into their codebase. The app, meant for every user, started showing gender-specific interfaces based on the developer's own unconscious preferences. This wasn't just a technical issue, it was a human rights violation. So, as you sit here, contemplating your next big project, can you afford to ignore these challenges? Are you willing to risk job losses or ethical breaches in pursuit of efficiency? The stakes are higher than ever before. The landscape is changing, and with every new tool comes new responsibilities. You need to be ready to address these unspoken challenges head-on. You're sitting in seat 23A when a wave of change sweeps through the app development world. It's July 4th, 2026, and you're not just watching, you're part of history unfolding right before your eyes. Cursor Bench 3.1 has rolled out with a bang, and it's transforming your daily workflow. You've been using Cursor Bench for months now, streamlining your coding process, but this latest update promises something revolutionary. Enhanced performance metrics that make every line of code you write feel like gold. But as you sit there, the real question is, are these tools enough to stay ahead? You've read about all the shiny new AI platforms. They're changing the way developers approach coding. From intuitive drag-and-drop interfaces to sophisticated auto-completion systems, these tools promise to make your work not only faster, but also more efficient. It's like having a personal assistant who knows exactly what you need before you do. But there's another player in town, Meta AI. Their latest language model claims to be on par with OpenAI's leading model. This isn't just about who has the best technology, it's about control and risk. Will developers trust these new tools, or will they stick with what they know? The stakes are high. As you navigate this rapidly shifting landscape, one thing is clear. The future of app development belongs to those who can harness the power of AI while mitigating its risks. Will you be at the forefront of this revolution, or will you be left behind? You need to decide now. If you want to stay ahead of this, you know what to do. Subscribe and join us on this journey. We're not just watching these changes happen, we're driving them forward.